Hi. Hey everybody. Sorry that we're a little bit late, but we are live. Welcome you guys to the Beauty Bee chat. And we got already. Okay. So since we started a little late, we're just gonna go ahead and start with intros. First off is me. Hi, I'm Jonna from Naturally Glam and Naturally Glam TV, where being glam comes naturally, and I'm a fashion and beauty lifestyle blogger. And tonight I'll be talking about why you need to get your deep conditioning on. And I'll be giving away a Cocoa Seek box later on in the chat. So let's go to our next guest. Let's go to Tiffany.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tiffany from BeautifulCurls.com. I'll be talking about full hair products and also regimens.
Welcome you guys to the Beauty Bee chat. And we got okay. So since we started a little late, we're just gonna go ahead and start with intros. First off is me. Hi, I'm Jonna from Naturally Glam.
What's happening?
It's delayed for some reason.
Go ahead, Tiffany.
Hey everyone, Tiffany from Beautiful Curls here. Tonight I'll be talking about fall natural hair products and also regimens. And I'll be giving away a Beautiful Textures texture manageability system.
Okay. Danny?
Hi guys, it's me, Danny from OKDanny.com. I'm going to be discussing how to avoid the holiday weight gain, and I'm going to be giving away a fantastic 60-day fitness program called Les Mills Combat.
Oh, awesome. All right, Deanna.
Hey guys! Alright, it's Deanna from naturallycreo.com. I'm also on every social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram under Naturally Creo. I will be discussing the benefits of hair steaming. As you can see, I have one of the beautiful steamers in my background, and we will be giving one away tonight to a lucky winner. And I blog about anything fashion, hair, beauty, lifestyle, so you can find me naturallycreo.net.
Hey, Gabby.
Hi everyone, it's Gabby from strawberrycurls.com. I blog about natural hair and for the most part, and I'm talking about makeup tonight. Tonight I will be discussing how to make your lipstick last longer.
That's good. I need that. And last but not least, Julian.
Hey everybody, I am Julianne and I am from MarukaDesigns.com. I also blog at GuyaneseSister.com or GSister.com for short, where I blog about natural hair and fashion. I'm also a handbag designer, and today I'll be giving away a great collection from my line and also a pair of earrings from Unusual Star Jewelry. And I will be discussing how to glam up a simple look into a great holiday outfit.
Awesome. Okay, just so for you guys who are watching, if you're watching this in Google Plus, make sure you can leave your questions over in the Q&A section. We already have some questions over here already, so that's cool. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you leave your questions and comments below in the comment section. We'll be checking there. And then, of course, also on Twitter, you can tweet us all your questions. Just make sure that you are using the Beauty Bee chat hashtag so that we can find your questions. So let's just go over to Twitter. Who's checking Twitter? Can you look and see what the roll call? Who's over on Twitter? Who are my Twitter folks?
Twitter person right here.
I'm looking.
So we have at Zooey the Cool, Zooey the Cool, ZEWIETHECOOL. Hi.
Use the YouTube link.
Let's see. Who else?
We got 30 Mommy.
We have all about _Marie.
I have at Unique Diva, UNEEK Diva. Hey. Who else?
We have 30 Mommy.
We have into 10SS underscore JA. What that is.
Now she's tweeting her ass off. Hi.
That's
We have at Natural Sister 7.
We have AYL922. AYELL922.
Who else? Who else? We have Raina Durham. Durham. I hope I'm saying that right.
We have Ziwi the Cool. She wants our YouTube link, so I'm gonna put that up there. Z.
Oh, I think I just posted it.
Okay. She's on her smartphone, so she's trying to get it.
Yeah, Ziwi the Cool. Yeah, I just tweeted her back.
Okay, we have K Ruffin08. Hey. She want to know about lipstick. What else?
We got T Fitzy in the Google Hangout. She already posted a question, so hi T Fitzy.
Yeah. We have Pink Hippo 13.
Who else do we have? Did you say N210SS underscore JA?
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay. Crazy Mom of 2 Boys. That's interesting. Underscore just call me Ray underscore.
7:15. So let's go ahead and get started with our agenda. First up, we have Miss Tiffany.
Hey everyone, my name is Tiffany. I'm from beautifulcurls.com. As stated before, I talk about natural hair, lifestyle, fashion, event coverage. So my blog is pretty broad. But I'm here today to talk about natural hair products and regimens. You know, once the fall time comes and the season changes, you kind of have to change up your regimen a little bit and change up your products just so your hair can retain a lot of moisture and be great. So in order to safeguard your strands, you have to wash your hair. Not too often. You don't want to go out with wet hair a lot, but you want to make sure that your hair stays moisturized. It's good to get a trim as needed. You don't need to get a trim every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks, whatever have you. I trim my hair when my ends feel a little straggly and they start to get split. That's when I know it's time for a trim, which is typically every 8 to 12 weeks or so. It's great to deep condition your hair at least twice a month, but I like to deep condition weekly just to give your hair a little boost and restore moisture back into your hair. Another tip for your regimen is to go to a stylist. It's not a bad idea to go to a stylist once or twice a year just so they can assess your hair, make sure your hair is maintained well, and make sure you're on the right track with your hair care regimen. Another tip for natural hair in the fall time is, of course, try not to go out with your hair wet. Air drying is great. You can air dry overnight. You can add a little bit of heat on, medium setting. Don't put really high heat on your hair. Make sure you use a clarifying shampoo in the wintertime because you're putting a lot more product on your hair to try and maintain your moisture levels. You don't want to then not clarify your hair and have a lot of buildup. A great way to dry your hair is, rather than using a towel, use a t-shirt or a microfiber towel. You don't want to use a cotton towel because it'll tug and pull on your hair, so microfiber or a old t-shirt works great. A great boost for the winter and fall time is to add a little bit of olive oil to your hair as a treatment. Leave it on your hair, let it sit, let it fully penetrate, wash it out, and you'll really, really, really feel the difference. You also want to, if your hair is colored, try and preserve your color and then try and make sure your hair is moisturized even more. Colored natural hair, you need to take care of it a lot more, at least a lot more care. You know, you need to really care for your hair and your ends when it's colored. So make sure you use a color preserving shampoo. Don't use any products that strip your hair, and once again, keep your hair really, really moisturized. To avoid frizz, try not to brush your hair when it's wet. Try and not playing your hair too much when it's wet or manipulate it too much when it's wet. If you notice that your hair is frizzy in the wintertime, please don't use coconut oil. Coconut oil will stiffen and get really hard on your hair. Try another oil, say olive oil, argan oil. All those other oils are great. Protective styling is great for the wintertime. You can get a little bit of a break. You can switch up your look a little bit, and your hair can thrive in protective styles. Many naturals love Havana twists. You can do weaves. Crochet braids are big now. Box braids. Those are some of the protective styles you can do at pretty much any length. And they can last for up to 2 months or so. But if you're a person like me and you don't like the protective style, there are other ways that you can maintain your hair, keep it healthy, while altering your regimen just a little bit. So that's what I'm going to discuss next. In order to survive the winter without protective styling your hair, like I said before, you want to deep condition your hair. Deep conditioners are great. Jonna will talk about deep conditioners a little more, but I love weekly deep conditioning treatments. The next is steaming. If you steam your hair, which will also be discussed during this chat, it gives your hair a little bit more of a boost, a little more moisture, and added oomph, if you will. Protein treatments are also great. It helps fill in the gaps in your hair cuticle that may have been damaged from chemical processing, from manipulation, from heat. So incorporating protein treatments in your winter regimen will also be really helpful. ApHogee protein treatment is a pretty strong one, but that one is great for natural hair. It's a 2-step process. And then you can do a simple Greek yogurt, avocado treatment, a DIY protein conditioner. It's really easy to make. Also, if you want to survive the winter without protective styling, you want to get a good leave-in conditioner and moisturizer, because that is going to give your hair the added moisture and make detangling a lot easier, manipulating your hair a lot easier once you put that leave-in conditioner in. So that's a great one. And low manipulation. Try hairstyles that can last maybe 5 to 6 days, so you're not manipulating your hair every day. You can do buns, you can do puffs, you can do things like that, but try not to manipulate your hair too much. Also, if you're going to put heat on your hair, try not to do it on a weekly basis. Try not to do it too often. Minimal heat is best, unless you're trying a straight style like this, which is pretty much only done once. You don't want to put too much heat in your hair, because the cold weather, if you live in a cold climate, can already put enough stress on your hair. You don't want to increase that by adding heat to it as well. So my 10 minutes are almost up, but I'm just going to go over a few of my favorite products for the winter time, and I'll be reaching over, so let me readjust. So for the winter, I don't want to dry my hair out with shampoos every single time I wash my hair. So I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite co-washes and no poos. This one from Hair Rules, it's a daily cleansing cream. This is my absolute favorite ever. It's a great no suds, sulfate-free shampoo. Then I have the Eden Body Works All Natural Cleansing Co-Wash. Also another great product for the times where you don't want to use a dry stripping shampoo. And this one, it smells amazing. It's coconut scented, so that's great. Moving on to conditioners. Deep conditioners, like I said, are your friend. You can steam them in. You can hear about them later for Jonna's segment. But two of my favorite deep conditioners are the Karen's Body Beautiful Luscious Locks Hair Mask. And this one can be found in Target. And the Obia Babasu Deep Conditioner. This is from Obia Naturals. This is also another great one. Then my styling products. My styling products in the wintertime tend to be a little heavier, and also can be used as a leave-in conditioner. So right now I love the Soultanicals Mango Dip Detangling Slip, which is great for detangling, twisting, and adding a little bit of extra moisture. And then the Soultanicals Knot Sauce Coil Detangler, also a great detangler, leave-in conditioner. I use it under tons of products. My time is almost up. Let me hurry up. Okay, Karen's Body Beautiful Sweet Ambrosia, a staple of mine for a few years now. Find it at Target. Alikay Naturals Lemongrass Leave-In, also a staple of mine. These are both This spray leave-in is great, and this is a creamy leave-in. And then lastly, I love butter products. Depending on your hair type, if your hair is really thick like mine, a butter will serve you well. This Camille Rose Naturals Curl Aid Moisture Butter helps not only moisturize my hair, but seal it in. Moisture Rich Hair Parfait from Alikay Naturals is great as well. All of those products can pretty much be found at Target, so if you want to check them out, check out Target.com. I will tweet the names of all these products just in case you guys want to save them. Look out at Beautiful Curls on Twitter. So my segment is pretty much over. If you guys have any questions, feel free to tweet Beauty Bee Chat. Leave them in the YouTube comment box or the Google Plus Q&A area. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thanks, Tiffany. Well, that's a great segue into my segment, which is going to be about deep conditioning. And yes, there's levels to this ish. There's levels to deep conditioning. So first of all, a lot of times people aren't really even sure if deep conditioning is important. Whether you're relaxed or natural, you know that there's a such thing as deep conditioning. You've probably been told that it should be a part of your hair care regimen. Most product lines on the market have some sort of deep conditioning product, which would lead you to think that you definitely do need to deep condition. But they're also some of the most expensive things that you can find in a product line. Usually the deep conditioner is the most expensive. So you're trying to have healthy hair, but you're also trying to have a healthy bank account. So you may choose not to deep condition or not deep condition as often as maybe you should. You may be thinking, well, I'm using these moisturizing shampoos and co-washing and detangling conditioners and moisturizing conditioners and leave-in conditioners. Do I really need to also have a deep conditioner? If I skip the deep conditioning, is it going to really have a bad effect? So definitely deep conditioning is a part of your hair care regimen that you don't want to leave out. You definitely want to keep deep conditioning as a part of your regimen. I know for me personally, I have very long, very thick, and I also have colored treated hair. So for me, it's hard because I can use a whole jar of deep conditioner in one application depending on the size of that jar. So doing it multiple times a week or on a weekly basis depending on the deep conditioner, it could put a dent in my pocket, and I'm not here for that. But I'm also not here for dry damaged hair either. So I try to get my deep condition on. So for most of you guys, you may be wondering, is it really necessary? How often do I need to deep condition? Do I need to steam? Do I not need to steam? So just know it is necessary if you want your hair to be healthy. So the reason why is all of the other products that we apply to our hair, a lot of times they're rinsed away before they can be fully, completely absorbed into our hair like a deep conditioner would. And then also they're just not designed to stay and penetrate the hair like a deep conditioner is. Or like something like a leave-in conditioner is going to evaporate into the air, and then your hair strands are not going to get the full benefit of that. So this is why deep conditioning is so important. So there's 3 keys to deep conditioning. Number 1 is you need to have a product that has conditioning ingredients. Number 2, you need to open your hair cuticle to allow those conditioning ingredients in. And 3, you're going to need some time. You're definitely going to need some time. So one way to help open up the hair shaft is using heat or steam, which Deanna will go more into steaming in her segment. But you definitely need to open up the hair strand so the product can penetrate. If you don't have a steamer, definitely just using heat is another option. You can put the plastic cap on your head after you apply your deep conditioner of choice. You can use something like this, which is a hair therapy wrap. Now, how this works is inside, you unzip it, and inside there are these gel packs, right? So It comes with the gel packs inside. You heat this up in the microwave, and then you can put this on your hair. It stays warm for about 30 minutes, maybe even longer, depending on how long you heat it up in the microwave. See, it goes, wraps around your head. Like, I know this looks super crazy, right? But anyway, you get the point. It wraps around your head. It heats up the conditioner, allowing the hair strands to open and the product to penetrate. If you don't have that, if you have a hooded dryer or one of those hood attachments you can add to a blow dryer, those work just as fine. Or you want to do something that's free 99, you can just wrap a bath towel around your head and use your body heat. For most deep conditioners, it's most effective to leave them on for 15 to 30 minutes, but you always just follow the instructions that are on the container, the manufacturer instructions. They know the product, they made the product, and they know what works best. Some people choose to sleep overnight in their deep conditioner, and there's nothing wrong with that. The hair is only going to absorb so much of the deep conditioner no matter how long you leave it on. But the key is you want to leave it on for the minimum. You want to leave it on for the minimum time to get the maximum results. So how often you deep condition, it really depends on the health of your hair. Some people can do it bi-weekly, like every other week. Some people can do it monthly and still maintain healthy hair. But if your hair is extremely dry or damaged or color treated like mine, then weekly deep conditioning is probably going to be the most benefit to you. You want to keep in mind that if you deep condition too much, especially with a product that contains protein, it can leave your hair feeling stiff and dry. A lot of people mistake protein sensitivity to simply the fact that their hair is pretty healthy. There's not any breaks or damage in the hair strand, so there's nowhere for this protein that they're adding to go. So it just sits on the hair, it hardens, and it gets stiff. So what some people may mistake as being protein sensitive, it just may be that their hair is very healthy and they really don't need that protein. Whereas somebody who may have damaged hair, they have those little grooves in their hair strand that the protein is sort of filling in, so they don't have the same stiff results. But you can't overdo it with protein, so you just want to be careful and make sure you're reading the ingredients on your deep conditioning product. If you're still having problems, always suggest going to see a professional stylist that you trust to evaluate the health of your hair. That person can examine your hair. They know what they're looking for. Oftentimes, many of us, we really don't know what we're looking for. So it's good to go to a professional that knows what they're looking for, and they can evaluate your hair and recommend a certain type of deep conditioner or ingredient that you may want to look for in the deep conditioner to deal with the issues that your hair has. They also can recommend a deep conditioning schedule, how often you should be deep conditioning. And then they also have access to treatments that we don't have because we're not licensed cosmetologists. And so it's always great to go see a licensed cosmetologist that has access to these treatments that you just can't get out of Sally's Beauty Supply, you know. So for me, I have a few deep conditioners that I really, really like. So I'm just going to list a few. And the cool thing about these is that they're in a range of price points. So it doesn't matter whether you have a lot of coin to spend or you don't have a lot of coin. These are some great deep conditioners that actually have all natural ingredients. I personally prefer that the deep conditioner I use have all natural ingredients, seeing that it's going to penetrate my hair the deepest. It's not something that's just going to sit on it like a styler and then be washed off later. It's something that's going to actually penetrate my hair. So first off, I'll start from the least expensive and go up. The least expensive one I have that I recommend, and this is my holy grail, is the Eden Body Works Jojoba Monoi All Natural Deep Conditioner. It comes in a 16-ounce jar for only $9.99. Honestly, you cannot beat that with a bat. If you catch Eden Body Works at an event where they're vending, it's only $6, and you cannot beat that for a conditioner with all natural ingredients. Next up is Shea Moisture Deep Treatment. They have two deep treatment masks that I like, the shea butter one and the yucca and baboa one. They come in a 12-ounce jar, and they're only $12.99. And you can go up. Koya's by Nature has a great one. It's the Ultra Moisturizing Cocoa Aloe Deep Conditioner. It also comes in a 12-ounce jar, and it's only $18. Then you have Alikay Naturals, the Honey and Sage Deep Conditioner. It comes in an 8-ounce jar for $16, or in a 16-ounce jar for $27. So you see the price is going up. And then lastly is Karen's Body Beautiful Luscious Locks Hair Mask, which Tiffany also mentioned. That sells for the 8-ounce jar for $25, and then the 16-ounce jar is $40. So that's a nice range of deep conditioners you can try depending on your price point. So I hope you guys found that helpful. And if you have a favorite deep conditioner that I didn't mention, definitely leave it in the comments or tweet about it. All right, so it's 7:35. So next up, we're going to go to Deanna.
Hey everyone, Beautiful Curls here. I'm actually stepping out. My family is having a birthday celebration for the November birthdays, including me. So I'm leaving, but it was a pleasure. I will be on Twitter talking with you guys. I shouldn't have my phone out, right? But I'll be on Twitter talking with you guys. Thank you for joining us, and bye. Whoever wins the Beautiful Textures treatment, you'll love it. It's in my hair right now. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, so I am up next. I'll be talking about the benefits of steaming your hair and what it actually does to help us out. And it's actually pretty beneficial, so let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who've never tried it or didn't even know about hair steaming, it pretty much helps to create, the steamer itself helps to create like a humid environment. And what that humid, moist, I guess heat, you can call it, does for our hair is to condition and hydrate our hair strands, which we need for growing our hair. Okay, so moist heat versus dry heat is way more beneficial. And you can add, when you steam, you add moisture to your hair. And what happens is the cuticles, we're going to act like my arm is my hair strand, okay? So our cuticles lie on our hair strands, and when we need to add product to our hair, we need for those cuticles to open up. So one quickest way to do so is to steam our hair. Our cuticles open, and then it allows the products to go ahead and penetrate our hair strands, which is what we really want. Okay, so think about midweek when you've worn your twist out or your braid out for a number of days in a row and your hair is feeling extremely dry and you don't know what to do with it. So you can steam. And another benefit of steaming allows you to be able to get the moisture that your hair needs without leaving the house with dripping wet hair. That's always a plus. So you can do your steam treatment. Make sure you do it prior to shampooing because, again, our cuticles are open. First thing we want to be able to do is to allow those products to go ahead and penetrate. What you want to do is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read my notes so I don't get off topic. I already said that. Oh, if you have low porosity hair, which is something I have, and low porosity hair is when your cuticles don't open as well as somebody else who has, normal porosity. And so when you steam, it allows those cuticles to go ahead and open, and you can get the products in that you need. And any hair type can actually use steaming. It's beneficial to all hair types, but you probably don't want to steam your hair as much if you have high porosity or normal porosity hair. So anybody can use it. Don't fret. Don't worry. Okay. See, whenever our hair lacks moisture, what happens is usually our hair is brittle and it gets dry and it breaks off. So steaming is another great way to get that moisture in that we're looking for. And so there are several ways you guys can steam. If you don't want to spend the money to buy a steamer or get one of the handhelds, we're going to talk about some of the ways that you can go ahead and steam your hair, so don't worry. One good tip to use is before you steam, add like a light essential oil to your hair. That is going to help for the products to kind of penetrate, and you can actually use the oil as a pre-poo. If you don't know what that means a treatment, a pre-treatment before you shampoo. Go ahead and put the oil in, and then steam. You'll be left with really soft, manageable hair. You'll be very surprised at how well it detangles, and trust me, you will be completely satisfied with it. Another thing is our scalp. If you don't know, the skin on our scalp is pretty much the extension of the skin on your face. And we need to make sure we're taking care of that, because without that, you aren't able to grow your hair. So when you steam, it actually allows the circulation of your scalp to occur. Which is, again, another added benefit. So what you want to do is, and a lot of steam, I know one of the steamer I have, I don't know if you guys can see the beautiful steamer I have here. I have the old box, not the new one, but anyway, it's the beautiful steamer. It comes with a face steamer, so that way you're able to steam through your face as well as your scalp. And it just allows your natural oils that your hair and your scalp produces to kind of circulate, and then you're able to benefit from that, which we all want hair growth. Well, most of us do. We want to be able to see that, so steaming helps a lot. Let me give you guys some at-home, if you don't have, the money to spend on a steamer. The Beautiful, I know, in the U.S. actually costs about $117. So let's say you don't have that amount to steam your hair. You can do some things at home. So I did a video, I think it was last year, so I do need to update that, showing you guys what you can do as far as doing it at home yourself, and I'll make sure I put the link to that in the chat box so you guys can get it. What you want to do is completely soak like a medium-sized towel and then put it in a microwave for about 2 minutes. Be careful, it's going to be hot. Okay, so you're going to wrap that towel around your head, around your hair, not your face, just your hair, and then you want to cover it with a shower cap or a plastic cap or something that's going to completely cover your towel. And then you want to also put on top of that either a t-shirt or another towel or something that's going to cover the whole thing up. And you can sit like that for, until the towel kind of cools off, or you can sit like that for about 10 to 15 minutes. And that's a cheapy way, free, 99 as John would like to say, way of getting in that steam that you need. Another way you can do is doing it in your shower. We all have a bathroom, so you can allow the hot water to run in your shower. Put a towel underneath your door so that no steam is allowed to escape, and create like a steam room in your bathroom. You can sit in there for a little while. Again, I would add the oil to your hair so that it's you kind of have a pre-poo treatment in your hair, and just sit in there for a little while. Of course, you don't want to sit there too long. You don't want that much moisture in our hair. So that's another way. Third way is to buy products like the Beautiful, or you can buy a handheld steamer, and you can probably find that at like your local beauty supply. Or another great place I like to shop is Amazon. Just Google or type in hair steamer or face steamer and find something, that way. Fourth way you can do it is to use your hooded dryer or your blow dryer if you have it. So again, you're going to wet your hair, you're going to put the towel on, just like I mentioned before, wet towel, whatever, and then you're going to use your hooded dryer, sit under that, or use your handheld blow dryer to kind of allow that heat to penetrate and open up your cuticles. What you don't want to ever forget to do is to make sure that when you get that moisture in your hair that you are looking for, is to seal. So that means to apply a light oil on your hair after you shampoo and condition and get everything in it that you want. Apply that oil in your hair to seal in that moisture, because we don't want to lose that. Okay. Another tip that you want to make sure that you do is when your cuticles are open and you get the moisture in it that you need, you don't want to leave your cuticles open, because everything you've put in is just going to come right back out. So you're going to need a way to close your cuticles back, and to do so you either need to rinse after steaming your hair with cool water, which I don't really care for, especially in the wintertime. So if you don't want to do it that way, use a product that is more acidic, like aloe vera juice. You can mix it with some water and spritz that in your hair all over, and it'll help to close your cuticles back the way that you need to. So let me make sure that is all. So yeah, that's all I have. I don't even think I made 10 minutes, but that is all for my topic. But if you have any more questions about it, I can go in more detail. Just leave it in the side chat box, or you can put it in, just ask me on Twitter, and I'll be happy to answer for you guys.
Actually, you're right. You're right on time because it's like 7:44, 7:45. So
Good.
next up we have Gabrielle.
Okay, and I freeze right now. Am I frozen? Am I on? This sucks. Am I on?
You're good.
Okay. I'm like, wait. So hi guys. If you're not familiar with me, my name is Gabby. My blog is strawberrycurls.com. I discuss natural hair for the most part, sometimes makeup, and I also journal my weight loss journey on there. Well, yeah, I document it. So tonight I am going to be discussing how to make your lipstick last longer. When I first started doing my own makeup, because I don't do anybody's makeup of my own, but when I first started doing my own makeup, the whole lipstick thing always kind of eluded me. I always wondered how people made it last. Like I would see one of my friends sit there and eat dinner, and then her lipstick would still be there. So I started doing a little research on it, and here are my top tips for it. So the first tip would be to make sure that you scrub your lips thoroughly. So before you start your entire makeup application, be sure to take like a toothbrush, or you could even use a sugar scrub, and just scrub your lips to get the dead skin off of it. After you're done with that, you take a primer, and I do my lips last. So this is the primer I use. This is actually an eyeshadow primer, but it's immaculate. It will not move. Nothing is going to move. I don't know if you guys can see my lips. This is creepy. But I use this as a base before I put my lipstick on, and I put my lip liner on. So it's by Urban Decay. I've had this since 2013, 2012. It lasts for a very long time because I mostly use it for eyeshadow and for lip application. So once you have scrubbed your lips and you have put the primer on it, you allow the primer to get slightly tacky, and I'm going to show you a little bit of this. Oh, it looks like that. But once you put it on your skin, it starts to fade off. But it's going to get like, I'm not going to say sticky, but stiff. So anything that you put on top of it is basically going to stay in place. So next you need your lip liner. I use a lot of NYX pencils. They're only like $5, and they have a ton of colors. This particular color that I have on right now is NYX Current. It's like a burgundy-ish color, I guess you could say. And you apply it to the lips. Obviously, I can't do this right now, but basically you align your lips around here and around here. It looks like my lips almost look ombre in the right light, but they're not. It's really just where the lip liner has been applied. So you basically just follow the lines of your lips. If you want to do a little Kendall Jenner, is it Kendall or Kylie? Whichever one has the really large lips that she uses lip liner to go and do. What she basically does is she just, instead of going over the actual line of her lips, she goes up a little higher than that and fills it in. So once you line your lips up, you fill it in with the lip liner. Now, what makes it last is the primer and the lip liner, and then you come back and you put on your lipstick. So, and you'll notice that it's going to get very hard to do that. Like right now, that's taking me forever for my lips to separate. It's not, like I said, it's not sticky or anything like that. It's just, it's solid. It's there. It's not gonna move. So the next thing would be, of course, your lipstick. Now, high pigment. I don't pay a lot of money for my eyeshadows or whatnot. But for particular lipsticks like Melt Cosmetics, MAC, and Pink Digger, I'll pay for because their lipsticks are very pigmented. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry about that. That's my phone. So I'm going to show you how pigmented. Look, it's still like on my finger and it hasn't faded off at all. But it's really thick, and I absolutely love these lipsticks. This one is from Pink Digger, and I'm not gonna say inexpensive, but a higher quality lipstick also helps. A lot of MAC's lipsticks last a long time, and this one lasts a long time. I haven't actually got around to using Melt Cosmetics yet, but I have read nothing but great reviews every time I go to buy it. It's pretty much sold out. But yeah, those are my top tips to help you guys help your lipstick last longer. And this will last through eating, through drinking, through anything you can think of. But I would still obviously keep my lipstick with me when I go places. But it does last a lot longer than just taking the lipstick and apply it. So just to review a little bit, you first need your primer. No, you first need to scrub all the dead skin off of your lips. Then you need your primer, whether it's Urban Decay. I've even used primers that I used before I put on my foundation. You need your NYX pencil, NYX or whatever lip liner you choose. And NYX is another highly pigmented. This one is a little shaved down, so you can't see as much. But these are really good. And then you need your lipstick. And if you do decide to go the cheaper route, you would have to do a few more coats than you would a more expensive lipstick, because this one, I believe this one was like $10 or $12. Melt Cosmetics, they just went up to like $19, and MAC's are between like $14 and $15. So it depends on the lipstick you use, how many coats or how many passes of it that you're going to have to use. I only used one pass of this, and it wasn't even one whole pass, because once I started to spread it out, the primer started to make it stick. So I kind of had to just, before it got a little too stuck on there. So I hope this helped you guys. I wish it was a little bit longer. But that's pretty much my time. No, not really my time, but that's all I really have to say. If you guys have any questions, please let us know on Twitter, YouTube, and the Google Plus page, and stick around for the giveaways that we're giving out at the end. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, let's see. Well, we have a couple minutes, so we have a couple of questions in the Google Hangout. So they're all from T. Fitzy, and she has a question about flat irons. Are they good or bad for the hair, and what's better, to air dry or blow dry your hair? Anybody want to answer?
I'll answer.
Go for it.
Repeat the question one more time. I didn't hear the end of it.
It's two questions, really. One was flat irons, are they good or bad for your hair? And then the second question was air drying or blow drying the hair. Like, which is better?
I wouldn't, as far as heat, I wouldn't go too extreme with it. Heat becomes a problem when you don't know how to use it, and you don't protect your hair before using it, or if you decide to use it every day. then it becomes an issue. But if you're like flat ironing your hair once a week and blow drying it once a week, make sure that you're deep conditioning and using the heat protectant on it. The heat is not the enemy. It's just a matter of knowing how to use it. Don't do it every day. Then you'll definitely see some serious issues. As far as air drying versus blow drying, it's a matter of preference. Blow drying isn't that bad, depending on how hot your blow dryer gets and how often you do it, but it also depends on the style that you're trying to accomplish. So if you're trying to do a twist out or a braid out, you really don't have a reason to blow dry your hair, unless of course you're looking for length. But air drying would be the way to go with that. I don't know if you ever heard of curl formers, but a curl former set, you can air dry that. You don't have to blow dry that. Blow drying is really, I'm gonna say I personally only use it when I'm trying to show the length of my hair. So.
All right, perfect. So that leads us right to 7:55. And next up we have Danielle.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Okay. Thank you for that lead-in. Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Danny. I am a blogger at okdanny.com. I talk about fitness, family, and follicles. And I am a certified life coach through NYU. I'm also a health and wellness coach through Beachbody. So the other ladies got your hair right, they got your lips right. So now I'm going to help you get your body right. And I'm discussing today how to avoid that holiday weight gain. It's that time of year, you know, we're running around like headless chickens. We're going from party to party. We're shopping, doing cards, photos, everything we have to get done. And it's harder and harder to fit in eating right and exercise. So I've got a few tips to help us end the holiday season looking the same way we did when we started the holiday season and avoid that weight gain. So the first step is setting your goal, and that's just number one for anything you want to achieve. Set the goal, and by that I mean write down exactly what you want to achieve. So if you want to, like I just said, end the holidays the same weight that you are now, write that down, specifically with the weight. If you want to lose 5 pounds during the holidays, hey, good luck to you, and write that down. As long as it's written down, you have it on your phone or in writing somewhere in your journal, it makes the goal more real. So that's number one for no matter what. Every other tip that I'm going to give you is kind of to support that goal of yours. You always need the action steps to follow what your main goal is. So first action step or tip is to plan ahead. Now this one's a little bit common sense, but if your goal is to not gain this holiday weight that is just so easy to do, you really have to plan ahead. And that means different things for different people. If you're someone who already makes meal plans for yourself, very good. Just make sure you plan ahead, plan out your meals, know when you're going to go to, say, a holiday party, so you're able to adjust your meal plan accordingly. So if you do want to indulge at the party, you won't ruin your normal diet. If you are the kind of person who wants to cook and bring a healthy meal to an event, good on you. Or if you're having a party, a holiday party, say at a restaurant, you could Google a restaurant, look at the menu, and see what healthy choice you can make just to mitigate the possibility of that holiday weight gain. My next tip is to pregame. Now, when I say pregame, I don't mean drink before you hit the bar. I mean to eat something healthy before you leave. So if you are going to a party and you know it's going to be just filled with decadent junk, don't try to avoid it completely. But before you go, have a salad, have some, I don't know, green tea and a healthy snack. That way you're satiated before you go. You're not ravenous and eating all the bad stuff. Well, bad stuff. But you have something in your stomach and you're able to make a healthy choice. Or if you're going to eat the bad stuff, you eat a little less of it. My next tip is to squeeze in fitness. And this is one of my favorite tips, especially this time of year because you're so busy running here and there, doing all shopping and whatnot. Squeeze it in where you can. No one wants to wake up earlier, but if you can, even if it's 10 minutes or so, you can wake up 10 minutes early, bang out a little workout. You can get free ones on Fitness Blender or on YouTube if you want. I personally work out for 25 minutes a day. Okay, well, 30 minutes, because after the 25 minutes of going hard, I'm like passed out on the floor for 5 minutes afterwards. But after that little chunk of time, I'm done. Squeeze it in where you can. Something that I always suggest to clients who claim they have no time for working out is work out during Scandal or whatever your favorite show is. Work out during your commercials. So as soon as the commercial comes on, drop to the floor. Do as many push-ups as you can. Next commercial, drop to the floor. Do as many crunches as you can. Do whatever you can to squeeze in the fitness around your day. And if you're someone who already goes to the gym, kudos to you. And if you know that if you go to the gym, say, after work, and you know that there's a party coming up tonight after work, just adjust your schedule. Squeeze it in during lunch if you can, or before work if you're feeling feisty. My next step is, and this one you might not think of as a fitness tip or a wellness tip, but it really is not to skimp on sleep. It's a really hectic time of the year. You're super busy, but getting your sleep is so important. When you don't get enough sleep, your hormone levels, cortisol is a hormone that occurs in your body due to stress. Lack of sleep leads to that hormone spiking. When that spikes, you're stressed out, you're agitated, and you make worse choices. You're more likely to reach for like Oreos instead of carrot sticks when you have no sleep. You're agitated, you just want to snack on chips, you know? So get your sleep. Try your best to get your sleep. I know it's easier said than done. We're just so busy. But get your sleep, and you'll make better choices during the day, and you'll feel better. My next tip, am I okay on time? Yeah. My next tip is to do one small thing. And this is like my easy button tip, because, I mean, giving a person a list of things to do during this holiday season is just like, more to do, Danny? Come on. But if you do one small thing, it can make a really big impact. So what I like to challenge people with, well, usually challenge some people with my clients, is replace one drink a day with water. That's very easy to do. If you drink orange juice in the morning, swapping out with a glass of water saves you 140 calories with no effort. If you're someone who drinks those mega chocolate cinnamon spice coffee drinks, you know what I'm talking about, that can save you from like 200 to, I don't know, 800 calories just by swapping that with water. And that's one easy button change that you can do, and it'll have a really large impact on your health, because once you do that for a few days, you're like, okay, I can do this, it's easy. A week or so passes, maybe you'll up that to 2 glasses of water, replace 2 drinks, and then you'll see and feel a difference in your energy level. You'll see and feel a difference in your motivation to do more healthy things with your life, and you'll notice a difference in you not gaining that holiday weight. So definitely do one small thing if you can. On the blog, Okay Danny, on Tuesday, I will have a great list of lots of little one small things that you can do to kind of get your motor running, and thinking of other little things that you can do to avoid that holiday weight gain. And honestly, you can do it all year round. Don't limit yourself to Thanksgiving and Christmas time, okay? My next tip, and it's actually my final tip, is to get a buddy. This is so, so important, because you know what? We're better together, people. So find someone in your life that you can just have as a partner in crime. Maybe they have similar goals to you. Maybe they don't want to gain the holiday weight. Whatever. But get someone. Maybe it'll be a friend or a significant other. If you, and I mean this wholeheartedly, if you don't have anyone in your life that you can call on for a partner in crime during this holiday season, call me. Get at me on Facebook or Twitter, and I will talk you down from the ledge when you're facing that chocolate cake. I will help you out. I will give you that little reminder and that nudge to work out if that's what you need. But you definitely need to have a partner to help you out, just for that accountability and keep your mojo and motivation going. So yeah, those are all my tips. I don't know where I am on time, to be honest. So unless someone interrupts me, I'm just going to go to Twitter. And if I'm over time, just please interrupt me.
Oh, no, you're fine. You have like 1 minute.
Well, if I just have 1 minute, let me just say thank you so much. I really appreciate being on this call, and I hope those tips were helpful for you. If you have any questions, I know I got some Twitter questions beforehand. I will answer every single one of them, and I hope those tips were helpful. Is that a minute?
Oh, yeah. You're good. Okay, so we had some questions on YouTube. Gabrielle, do you want to ask a couple of those questions? And if not, we can go to Danny and let her answer her Twitter question.
You said, do I want to ask or answer them?
Well, ask them so we all know what they are, and then if you want to answer them or somebody else wants to answer them.
Okay, so I'll ask this one and someone else can answer it, or a couple of them and someone else can answer. So we have Hannah, who asks, how does the Beautiful steamer help bring moisture back to color-treated hair? Her hair was damaged, doing fine until she flat ironed it, and now it's super dry. How does it help with heat damage? So who was talking about the Beautiful?
Heat damaged, I don't think can be reversed. And y'all can yeah or nay agree, or let me know y'all thoughts. But it will help to bring that extra moisture to your hair that it needs. What happens is the dryness is coming from your hair not being able to retain and get the moisture that it needs. So it's going to help to open up those cuticles in your hair to allow the moisturizing, well, number one, the water, because the water is the best moisturizer, and then the moisturizing products into your hair strands that it needs. So that will be beneficial into helping start with, getting your hair back to a healthy state. If it is the damage, though, you might have to do some small, what do you call it? What can I think of the word? Trimming? Yes. Occasional trimming and things like that to get it back to the state that you want it. But I think the number one step to start is to do some steaming and, of course, deep conditioning on a regular basis.
Okay, and like you said earlier, I just to add a little bit on, I don't believe that heat damage is reversible, but it also depends on like the extent of it. So I guess if your hair can be repaired, it's not actually heat damaged, because I suffered from a titanium flat iron with some slight curl loosening, and I protein treated my hair every week to try to get it back, and it slowly started to revert back, but I still had to cut a little bit, not too much, before it started to act right again. But like you said, fully extended, just straight hair, that's not even, can't even fix that. Harvest Seed said, hi ladies, what are some great stylers that have great hold for thick hair?
Stylers, that's a loaded question. I think, well, one thing I want to say about style is probably not even just the styling, but what I say for thick hair, the important thing is to layer products. Because just one, I have thick hair too, and sometimes just one product, even if it says it has hold, I mean, unless it's like a straight up gel with like a very, very strong hold, it's not going to be enough to give you, like if you're doing twist or twist outs or anything like that, it's not going to be enough to give you the hold that you need over, an extended period of time if you're trying to extend the style. So I would say make sure you try to maybe layer products, make something that's, because you don't want your hair to get dry, so something moisturizing like a leave-in conditioner, and then your styling product that's also moisturizing. It may not have as much hold, and then you can add a product that has way more hold to it, but less, not necessarily so much moisturizing. And when I say layer, I don't mean like slather on, each product, but when you add those the different properties of each thing together, you kind of make like the super product that will give you more hold. Is going to make your hair style last. Some that I like are Alikay Naturals has a, oh my gosh, Deanna, you're going to have to tell me what the name of it is because I can't think of what it is. Okay, Eden Body Works, their coconut shea souffle and their curl defining cream, even though it says it's a curl definer, it does have a more hold than the pudding, so it will give you a little more hold for your style, and you can still do twist styles and braid outs and those styles with it. Those are my top ones that I like to use. And any type of like butter, anything that's shea butter based usually gives me great hold, and it's heavy enough that it works for even my thick hair.
Just to add on to that, I'm sorry, using the lock method, so like Jonna said, with layering the products, using, like after you wash your hair, a leave-in and then layer with the oil and then a cream-based product, especially for thick hair, because I have really thick hair as well, helps to give you that definition and make your style last a little bit longer. So try that. Yeah, already.
Okay, it's 8:10, so we are going to go to Julian.
Hey everyone! Once again, I'm Julianne, and I am a handbag designer at MarukaDesigns.com. I also am a blogger at GuyaneseSister.com, or GSister.com for short, and there I talk about fashion, hair, lifestyle topics, also any events I might go to that I want to recap. So today, I am here to talk to you guys about styling a simple outfit for the holidays. Because, I mean, sometimes we might be really busy people. Like, I'm a very busy person. If I come off of the sewing machine and I have to rush somewhere to an event, I might not have enough time to put together, like, a really glam outfit. Or, you know, it might be moms who don't have a lot of time but want to go out and still look cute. So I always go to using a simple outfit. It might be some button-downs and jeans and a blazer. And I would really like to look for sometimes like a really cute blazer that has like some nice details to it. And also a big thing for me is the accessories. For any simple outfit, you always try to glam it up with the accessories, and it always looks great when you pick the right accessories, or accessories that you really like and you're comfortable with. So, for this cute, I did a shoot one time, and I was styled in a black pair of skinny dress pants with white button down. So for that look, I did like a burgundy blazer with brocade details on it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the blazer right here. I hope you guys can see it well. And for that one, yes, as I said, I had the black pants and the white shirt. And to glam it up with the accessories, I chose a really bold clutch from my line for that shoot. For that one, I chose this black and white clutch. It really could be any other clutch as well. It could be, you could choose like a plain white clutch, or you could go a black clutch. Also, I used gold accessories along with it. I actually used this necklace along with it, and I did like some gold stud earrings. Also, for the shoes, I did these burgundy shoes. So for that look, I don't know, these burgundy Franco Sarto shoes. So for that look, it really is neutral, and you were still able to get like a really glam outfit out of it and bring in some contrast to your look with the details on the clutch and the details and the colors on the shoes and the blazer. Also, for, let's say you know you're not a neutral person and you want to use some color, but you know you might have like a really simple dress. Like for instance, I have this hot pink dress right here. And I will pretty much wear this dress anytime. So for an example, if you have a really brightly colored garment and you want to style it, I would wear this in a holiday party. I would wear it at, in the summer or anything. But for the holidays, if I wanted to glam that up, I would really go on the accessories for that one. And for that one, I would choose a very, very brightly colored clutch that would contrast. I would more use it with like a gold accessories. You could use gold accessories. Also, you can use like nude shoes to balance everything out. So, for that one, really contrasting clutch, like the green with the pink really stands out. The clutch also has the pink in it, as you can see. So it doesn't have to be the same brocade fabric clutch. It could be anything. It could be a plain gold clutch. It could be a white clutch. It could be a black clutch. It really is anything that you want to put together with that. But if you really want to go for contrast and to stand out and really have that great outfit, I would really suggest some really contrasting accessories to go with it. And for this, also gold accessories can go also with it. And I really like earrings that stand out as well. And like for instance, the Unusual Star Jewelry earrings. She does studs, she does leather and all that stuff. Also, you can do like big flowered earrings, big hoops, big bracelets, gold bracelets with like intricate designs on them that could really bring out your outfits. And that's all I have to say for my segment. You guys got the hair advice, you got the fitness advice on how to stay, at the same weight that you started at for Christmas. And you got the makeup advice, how to make your lipstick last longer, and now you just got your outfit advice for the holidays. And now everybody's going to be glam and fit for the holidays. Oh, and also, for today, I'll be giving away Maruka Designs clutch, the Masara clutch, and I'll be giving away a pair of earrings from Unusual Star Jewelry, and that will be the Glam Diva earrings. And that's it for my segment. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed all the segments so far. So now we're just going to take the last 45 or so minutes to answer all of you guys' questions, or try to answer as many questions as we can before we start announcing the giveaways. So, let's see here. Let me check Google Plus, see if we have any more questions here. Okay. All right, so there's no more questions on the Google Hangout. Do you guys have any questions on Google, or on YouTube or Twitter that haven't been answered yet? Well, I know Danny had some questions on Twitter. You want to answer those questions you had, Danny?
Let me get on my job. Hold on.
Sure. So I know that there was one about bursitis of the knee that was asked by Corlilak, Alicia, and my response to that is, first, with any type of medical condition, be sure that you're following the protocol that your doctor has given you. If they say that you are cleared to work out, then yay, and if that is the case, then definitely do low-impact workouts. So that means nothing that has you jumping up and down, going crazy, no plyometrics, but things that are floor-based, gentle on the knees, and not too deep when you're squatting. I'll look for more questions, guys.
There are a few on YouTube. Well, it's very little, but I mean, it's cool. Someone asked, do I have a DIY recipe, sugar scrub recipe for your lips that I discussed earlier? you can use olive oil and sugar. It's really that simple. Or you could try salt in olive oil. But I mean, realistically, if you're married or have a boyfriend, I don't think he wants to kiss salty lips. I'm just saying. That's why I say sugar. I don't have that problem. I'm single. So so yeah. Um, Someone else asks, what are the must-have for this year's holiday attire? What are the must-haves?
Okay, I know that I attended the Fun Fearless Life event. Oh,
Uh-oh.
What was the question again, Gabby?
Um, what are the must-haves for this year's holiday attire?
Let's say blazers, something glittery, like sequins. It's always a plus. Something that is going to keep you warm so that you are not half naked but still cute and comfortable.
You can be half naked. It's okay.
You could, but I don't like to be cold. So for me, it might not be something half naked, but you can always have a cute coat on top of it. That might work. But yeah, I think a cute blazer, some cute pumps like So Kate Spade pumps are super cute, and she has some I think they're called like all glitter pumps. Those would be cute to add to the wardrobe for the holiday season. Something festive. You can even go, vintage and rock one of the butterfly style sequin tops, which is something I've been on the lookout for. So, yeah.
Hey, are you guys there?
Yes, we are.
Okay, sorry. Maybe it was my connection that dropped. Did you guys? What was I? Oh, did you guys hear anything I said?
No, but we got
It's okay.
Okay, I was talking about the at the Cosmo event they had like Express had like a pop-up shop and they had like all the holiday looks, and I know some things that I remember seeing was like a lot of fur, so fur vests and fur shawls, and of course sequins always
That's
good.
really fun.
But they had like full like the dress from head to toe was like sequin. They also had a lot of like not feathering, but like
Fringe. It's for black fringe.
fringe,
Yes.
a lot of fringe going on. So yeah, like sparkle is always classic. But what I saw different was there wasn't a lot of bright red. Like a lot of times you think holiday, you think red, but they were more like the jewel tone. So a lot of grays and like deep teal, deep burgundy. So yeah, and Julian was there too.
Yes, I was really eyeing the green sequin dress. It's not really how I would go for the holidays because I would more wear the bright pink dress anywhere I go, right? But I was really liking the green sequin dress, and I'm not really a sequin person in the first place, but that dress was super cute.
Well, we have a question from someone on Twitter. Lawan323 asks, what about scarves for the nape of our hair? To Jonah.
Oh, scarves. Okay, so are you mean like you're trying not to damage your hair because of a scarf? Is that what you're asking? I hope you can.
I think she was referring to when you were talking about crap, I forgot. Because I was
I'm trying to go back. I see the question. What about scarves for the nape of our hair?
Did I miss
Sweet Lawan. What?
Maybe she's talking about like having a scarf rub on, like if you have a scarf, maybe, how you do the scarves updo or whatever wraps, and then it's touching.
Oh, you
okay.
mean like a turban? Okay.
Right. So maybe it's like pulling,
The best thing to do is you can wear a satin wear a satin scarf underneath or even a satin bonnet. A lot of times when I wear turbans, I have a satin bonnet on underneath. And so that's going to protect your hair. And you don't want to tie it super tight. People think that turban, it has to be tied very tight in order to stay in place. And that's really not the case. Um, the tighter part is in the knot, not necessarily wrapping it around your head. So that's one way to keep it from, scraping. And if you're talking about like a scarf that you wear, like, it's wintertime and you're wearing a scarf around your neck, that's something else that you can do even with your collared jackets and coats is, put a satin scarf, around that to protect your, the nape of your neck from that. You can definitely do that. You can just wrap the satin. I use like a straight scarf, and you can just wrap it around and just tuck it into your, tuck it down so you can't see it. But yes, exactly, the one I got you. So yeah, you can just take that satin scarf and just put it around the back of your neck and then tuck it down in your coat. And then so when you put your scarf and your coat on, nobody can see that you have that scarf, the satin scarf on underneath, but it's still protecting your hair. So that's what I do in the winter when I'm wearing scarves and stuff.
So I guess I'll answer this one. Sunny State at Sunny State 408 on Twitter asks, is it bad to sleep with a deep conditioner in your hair? No, it's perfectly fine. I used to do it all the time. My hair grew like wildfire. Just make sure you're sleeping on a pillow that you don't usually sleep on. Sleep on something that you don't care if it gets messed up. And I tie my hair up. I put the shower cap on it, and I tie it up, and then I put a bonnet over that. I don't want to wake up in a pool of just water or anything. So no, it's not a bad thing. It's perfectly fine.
And your hair is only gonna absorb what it's gonna absorb. So once it's done with that deep conditioner, you can't hurt it. Like you can't over deep condition it. Like once it's absorbed, it's absorbed all it's gonna be able to absorb, like a sponge. Sponge can only absorb so much water. Once it's done, it's just done. So it can't hurt. You can't hurt it by leaving it on overnight. Leave it on as long as you want. I've had deep conditioner on all day and night. Gone to Walmart, put a turban on, deep condition all day long.
Somebody asked me on Twitter, can you go over deep conditioning, which Donna did, but should there be a limit? I would suggest do it as much as you feel your hair needs it, but once a week is good enough. If your time does not allow for that, I will suggest no less than twice a month. So you can do like once every other week. I think if you're doing it like, twice a week, it might be overkill. But again, you have to kind of test your own hair and see how much you think your hair needs it.
And also be mindful of the ingredients, because sometimes conditioners they have protein in them, and you may not be aware that that name. It may be named something different, and you may not be aware. And you're putting that in. You're also putting that extra protein that your hair may not need. You're wondering, why is my hair feeling dry and stiff? Well, maybe the deep conditioner that has some protein in it. You may want to, if you like to deep condition regularly, just try to find one that maybe doesn't have protein in it.
Right, and there are different types of protein that you need to be mindful of. So then, there's animal protein and wheat protein and hydrolyzed, and so you got to kind of be mindful of what your hair can take. Because I know with low porosity hair, some of the protein, when you're looking for a protein treatment, does not actually penetrate your strands. So you got to kind of do some research on your own and see what protein might be best.
Kina, who I might add is a very faithful Beauty Bee Chat attendant. She has actually been at every single one of our chats. Her name is @NaturalSister7. She is always on everything that we do, and she's followed me for time, and she always comments on my stuff. So she's pretty freaking awesome. She asks, do you do a protein treatment when you have too much moisture in your hair? If not, then what do you do?
I was just I was just tweeting her. I didn't know you was gonna pick her question. Then you started talking. I was like, oh, she's about to pick her question. Protein treatment, from what I've learned from professional stylists, is they usually recommend protein treatments when the hair is damaged or before doing something that may damage the hair, because your hair is made of protein. So it's almost like you ever like put on lotion, and like after a certain point, like it's only so much lotion you can put on, and it's just gonna end up just sitting on your skin. It's gonna be white, and it takes so long to like rub it in because your skin is not really absorbing it. So it's the same thing with your hair. If your hair is moisturized and it's healthy, like the proteins in your hair are intact. So you really may not even need to do protein. But if your hair is damaged, that means there's spots along the hair where there's protein that need to be filled. It needs to fill in those damaged areas. Or before you're getting ready to do something that could cause damage, like color treatment or heat styling, a stylist may do a protein treatment to prepare your hair for that, to add the extra strength to be able to withstand that treatment. So if your hair is moisturized, like that is like that's the business. And you probably don't need to do protein because your hair is moisturized. I don't know. I hope I answered your question. But that's just what actually we just had a meetup like on Thursday, and there was a couple of professional stylists there, and they were talking about protein treatments, and that's one of the things that one of the stylists said. So straight from the stylist to you.
Someone asked, mom asked, any hair products you guys recommend for my curly-haired boys?
Same products. Yeah, we mentioned.
Same products for girls, I guess, unless it's something specific you want to. I saw that question, something specific that you want to do with their hair. But I know my husband uses my natural hair products, and his hair is short. So, and he just walked by like, so.
I use the same on my daughters. I put the same in my son's hair, so it can work.
Okay, I don't see any more questions. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them on the YouTube channel and on Twitter using hashtag BeautyBeeChat. Trying to see what time it is.
8:32. We'll be here until 9, and the giveaway should be coming up. What?
Right. Minutes.
Wow.
3 minutes, yeah.
Please tweet away. Make sure you hashtag BeautyBeeChat and follow all of us.
There's a couple of questions that were asked earlier that I'm seeing. One is from I don't know if I'm saying this right. Ayana. She asks, what hair nets are best when wrapping your hair at night? Does anybody have anything specific that they use to wrap, type of wrap that they use to wrap their hair at night?
No, I mean, it depends on what you're. I don't really use hair nets. I don't know if she's trying to use it to keep everything intact. Maybe she's a rough sleeper. That's what it sounds like, or something like that. There's a cap that you can get from Walmart that has drawstrings on it, so it won't come off. And I used to use that on my sister, and she fights in her sleep. She fights and she takes it away, and you don't matter. So that's definitely just very hard for you to keep something on your head. You might want to try that.
And then another question came from Tiffany Ann, crazy mom of 2 boys. We love that. And she asked about using products from the same brand. So, like, is it really best to use products like the same brand, shampoo, conditioner, da 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 da? Is it really best to do that, or is it okay to mix and match? What do you guys think?
I think you can mix and match, but a lot of products were designed to use together. So you'll sometimes see the benefit of using the whole line. But if you find that there is one product that you just have to use, but you don't care for the other ones in that line, I say it's okay to mix and match. It's all about personal preference and what works for your hair.
There's another question that asks, it's from Sandy Van Buskirk. I hope I'm saying that right, Sandy. The question is, her hair is dry and frizzy. Will steaming help it?
Yes, it will. It also depends on your regimen as well, because steaming isn't a cure-all if the rest of your regimen is kind of out of whack. You can steam using a deep conditioning treatment. I don't know how dry your hair is or how frizzy your hair is, but I know when I started steaming, it took a couple of treatments for me to see improvement. I did see immediate improvement when I got from under it, but it wasn't anything drastic. It wasn't until I stuck with doing it about once a week that I actually saw a great improvement, and especially in this winter weather. If your hair is already dry and frizzy, you need to live under that steamer because it's cold outside. Okay. Yeah, so you can go ahead and get that situation corrected. But again, it's going to take a few treatments.
Okay, I see a question from Crazy Mom of 2 Boys on Twitter. She asks, what's the best way to stay warm yet stylish in the winter? For me, I would say a great way to stay warm is to try boots. Like, I see the trend with the high-low boots, and that's something that could keep you warm. Also, try like if you wear leather jackets, always make sure you wear like a really thick sweater underneath it. Also, there's fur coats. There are nice, cute wool coats out there. So those are some really great ways you can stay stylish and still stay warm. Especially Express and Zara has some really great coats right now that I'm loving. So you could also check there.
And layering helps a lot, and it's always super cute to layer. So you can, do that too.
And a cute scarf. Like cute scarves, because like it's a layering piece. You can take it, you can put it on, you can take it off. I wear a scarf a lot of times at work because I don't want to have on the full on everything snuggie when I'm at work. But just the scarf around my neck, it helps to just keep me warm. And I get all of my scarves from the thrift store. I get all of my winter coats from the thrift store. I get a lot of that stuff from the thrift store. You can find some really quality pieces. And a lot of times I try to find pieces that are older because they're better made sometimes than the pieces that are out today. Like back in the day, most coats had like that extra lining that's like detachable that you can remove or you can add. And coats that are made, they just don't have that stuff. It's just they're just not making it now like back in the day. So always find great coats at thrift stores, and you're talking like $4 for a wool full-length trench coat. Like you can't beat that. I get scarves from there too. I've gotten 100% cashmere scarves from the thrift store for 75 cents, and felt like I was getting punked because it was like this cannot. Man, start looking around the thrift store like, anybody else seen this? This is 75 cents. So yeah, definitely that's a great one of my best tips is
yeah, that's a really great tip. Stores. Yeah, for me, like
we have a question.
Huh?
I have a question. So I have tried to thrift, and I wanted to flip a table because I was like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing in here? Like,
Oh, thrifting? Oh, child. It's a whole nother Google chat.
like, so can we get some brief tips? Because
Okay.
it's like people say thrifting, and I'm like, you're by yourself. I don't have the patience for that.
For me,
I want
it
to
takes
get back to Marshalls and want to slap the cashier because I'm like organized.
Go, Julie.
You gotta have some
look,
The blue colors.
a lot of patience, okay?
You gotta have some serious patience.
Yeah,
with the
lots of patience.
Oh,
A lot
God.
of it. Be prepared to be in there for an hour. For me.
Wow.
And one thing I tell people about thrifting is you can't go with any expectation. You just have to go with
Right.
the open mind. Go when you have some time. Don't go when you're in a rush and you need to find a white dress in this size and this style because you're at a thrift store. It's not a department store, you know. It's a thrift store. It's all random. So you can't go in there with like any specific. I mean, sometimes I go with something specific in mind that I'm looking for. Like I'm looking for a black cardigan. Okay, that's something general that I have in mind, but I don't need it for work today. And I'm not like if I don't find it, I'm gonna pass out and I'm gonna be freaked out. And also make sure you don't go on an empty stomach. And I bring snacks. I do bring snacks and hand sanitizer to the thrift store. So if I'm in there a long time, I can have a little snack and keep going. But yeah, go with no expectations and go with a friend who doesn't wear your size. So that y'all can kind of tag team.
Yeah.
But you can't go with somebody that wears your size. They will not tell you when they find the good stuff.
I won't do it. I admit it. I won't tell you.
You'll be fighting over like, I don't want to, but I like this.
tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Let me put this in a corner somewhere so she won't see it because I want to buy it. But one thing I do when I go to the thrift store and I have to try on clothes, I wear a pair of tights under my jeans so that my skin doesn't have to touch the pants. Also, when you go, you gotta look. You might find a really cute pair of pants, but then you look at the crotch and there's a rip when you get to the register, or you already paid for it and there's something wrong with it. So you have to inspect your clothing, inspect armpits, inspect crotches, look for like stains that look like they might not come out, look for little holes, because sometimes, one time I bought this really nice shirt and there was a hole in the bottom. I just like discarded it. I didn't see it when I was leaving. So definitely wear some tights when you have to try on pants. I advise you to
create equal. So make sure you find a good one that if it gets frustrating for you, if it's not organized, try to find one that is organized. Not all thrift stores are created equal. Some just have stuff everywhere, and then some are actually very organized. They'll have it organized by what it is, like skirts, women's slacks, women's shirts, dresses. They'll have it organized, and then some have it organized by size. Some have them organized by color. So if you go to one that's really organized like that, it can help make it a little bit easier if you're the type of person that just can't deal with just the mumble jumble of a thrift store.
I go to one thrift store the last 2 years because I can't stand the other ones. I know that one like the back of my hand.
Me too.
Okay, well, if you have any other questions, please let us know. We're actually about to start the giveaways. So go ahead and tweet your hearts out and hashtag your hearts out because we're about to pick some people. So, drum roll, please. Our first winner is Raina Durham.
Yay! Congratulations, Raina.
What did she win?
The
Oh yeah.
What did you win?
Somebody had hair products. I can't remember which ones they were.
Tiffany. I think Tiffany does, but she's not on. What did she say?
Beautiful textures. Texture management.
Texture manageability system.
Oh, okay.
Somebody tweet that. Somebody tweet that.
I wrote it down somewhere.
Somebody treat Rain so she knows what she won. And make sure you tag Love in my text.
Okay, Tiffany, let me tweet Raina. I have her name here somewhere. Raina Durham, you said? Okay. I will tweet Raina.
I'm tweeting it right now.
Okay.
Oh, you doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you guys can announce the next one.
Oh. Danny, you want to do your giveaway? Are you ready?
I am ready. Hold on.
Oh, I want Danny giveaway.
No, me too.
I'm sorry, young lady, you're not eligible. All right. We have. Oh, so sorry. So what you're gonna win? The next name I call, you're winning a full fitness package. It's 60-day program. It's a mixed martial arts program you do at home. It comes with a nutrition plan. It comes with some gloves I'm throwing in so you can feel like a badass. So the next person who's gonna win is, drum roll please, Lawan323 at Lawan323 on Twitter. Congratulations!
Yay!
I will tweet to her now so she knows. Here we are. I don't know who wants to go next. Julian?
Not ready yet.
What?
I'll go next.
So who's next?
I'll go next. So, okay, hold on. Trying to pick somebody from my feed. Okay, so the winner of the Coco Teak box is Hannah Marie, all about Marie. Congratulations. You just won a Coco Teak box. And Coco Teak is like a beauty subscription box for women of color. So it has some full-size products and some sample products for you to try, beauty and hair products. So, yay. Congratulations.
I'm getting all the good stuff.
All right, Julian, you up next, boo.
Okay, so for the Maruka Designs Masara clutch, the winner is 30 Mommy! Yay!
Yay!
And the winner of the Unusual Star Glam Diva earrings is at N210FF_JA. That's her Twitter and her name. But yes, yay! You win!
Yay!
Now, and J, and yeah, that's it for me.
So is there any other giveaways before our grand finale giveaway?
Let me see. I wrote it down. Let me see. No, that's it. That's it. Cool.
Oh, snap. Jen, are you ready?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Hold on. Give me a second. Look, I'm trying to do like a roll on my phone, and whoever stops on.
So suspenseful.
I did that too, just random. You guys better start tweeting because she's just picking random whoever's tweeting.
Right.
So if you're on
Okay,
YouTube, you better
next
tweet
one.
too.
I don't think her name was called. Okay, so the winner of the Beautiful Hair Steamer is going to be, I think it's Ziwi the Cool. Her name is Zuzu Pet on Twitter. Yeah, I think.
Are you sure it's not Danny?
We're positive.
No, I'm sorry.
Are you sure you're giving away the Strawberry Curls? Are you sure?
I don't think so. Sorry, Danny.
Maybe next time.
You can just borrow Deanna's.
Yeah, you can use mine. I'll ship it to you.
All right.
Yeah, ship it back.
Yay. Well,
Are you guys?
okay, so thank everybody for joining in. Let's just do a round robin real quick and just let everybody know where people can find you now that we're done. Where can people find you? Here on YouTube, for those watching on YouTube, and then on Twitter and everywhere else. Let's start with Danny. She's on my list.
Hi. I'm found at okdanny.com, blogging a few times a week. On YouTube, I am Whimsy Curl, WHIMSY Curl. I don't know why. On Instagram, I'm the Danny Faust, and on Twitter, I'm Danielle Faust. On Facebook, I'm Danielle Faust. So come visit. Let's play.
Yay! Make sure you tweet that out, Danny, too, so we can.
Oh, I will.
I know. All right, Deanna.
Okay. I am Deanna, blogger and vlogger, so I make YouTube videos as well, and I also have a website. You guys can find me at Naturally Creole, which is NATURALLYCREOLE. All one word. On Instagram, it's Naturally Creole. On Facebook, or /Naturally Creole. Twitter is Naturally Creole, but instead of an E at the end, there's a number 3 because somebody had the audacity to use my name. And also on my website is www.naturallycreole.net, and my YouTube is youtube.com/Naturally Creole. So pretty much the same across the board, except for the Twitter slight change. You can find me there. Ask me any questions you want, and if you don't want to ask a question there, just email me naturallycreole@yahoo.com, and I will answer whatever you like.
And Gabby.
You guys can find me on strawberrycurls.com. That's strawberry with an I, not a Y. I have new blog posts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My YouTube channel, I tweeted it out, but it's youtube.com/thestrawberrycurls, and it's Strawberry Curls on everything else: Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Really follow my Pinterest. I put a lot of interesting stuff up. So yeah, and I'm gonna tweet out all of those links.
Julian.
Okay, hey guys, thank you guys for coming once again. You guys can find me at marukadesigns.com, where my shop is. Also, you can find me at GuyaneseSister.com or GSister.com for short, where I blog about hair and fashion and lifestyle and events. For social media, you can find me on Instagram at @MarukaDesigns. Also, you can find me on Twitter at @MarukaDesigns, and on Facebook at facebook.com/MarukaDesigns.
And me, I guess I'm last. And you can find me here on YouTube at Naturally Glam TV and online at naturallyglam.com. That's naturally-glam.com. On Twitter, you can find me at Naturally Glam TV, and then on Instagram, Naturally Glam. So either Naturally Glam or Naturally Glam TV, you're going to find me. So definitely stay tuned. So, are there any more questions in YouTube or on Twitter? Do we have any more questions? Do you guys out there have any more questions? This is your last chance. You got like 5 minutes. Oh, somebody wants to know, is this going to be a regular program?
If you're lucky.
Oh my.
Well, this is what, our third Twitter chat number 3.
It's the third one.
The
Yeah,
third one. So we thought we would try the third one and make it live to see how it went. And so I guess if you guys want us to bring it back live,
Just tweet out, use the hashtag BeautyBeeChat and say yes to live, and we'll guess. Vote and see.
Yes to live.
yes to live, hashtag BeautyBeeChat,
Right.
and then we'll see what's up.
Y'all probably gonna tweet it because we're fun. We're funny as hell, and y'all know it. So go ahead and tweet it out. Y'all you know it.
Gabriel, do you want to ask the question you were asking about what our next chat topic should be about?
Oh, I don't remember asking that, but I'll ask.
Was that a joke? Oh, maybe I just.
I don't know. So, I mean, since they're here, we might as well ask them. You guys tweet out or comment wherever you're on YouTube, Google Hangout, what you would like our next Beauty Bee Chat to be about. And be open-minded.
We can, if you want to talk about relationships, we can bring all different perspectives, married and single and all of that good stuff. So let us know.
That'll be fun.
The topic.
And
I think that would be kind of hilarious.
I'm sorry, Deanna, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just saying I think it would be kind of funny but interesting at the same time. We can, talk
And
about
for you single ladies, if you want to join me, I'll be selling a shirt with hashtag Forever Alone on it. So if you want to buy it. Just joking.
And if you want like a men like for those of us who have a man,
only man can.
Any man. It doesn't even have to be our man, but just like a man.
Right.
I have one that lives with me that I can
with no shirts on.
And I
My husband's looking over.
He'd be all right with no shirt on too. Like that would be.
I can bring my husband on.
Like, put that out there, but wouldn't be mad at him being on here with no shirt on. But yeah, if you guys want to have like a guide for the relationship chat, if that's something you guys want, I can twist my husband's arm. If you may be single, but you may know a guy, like a brother, uncle, somebody that can just show up and just talk.
I actually, and this is part shameless plug, part idea, but I actually just started a segment on my blog called "He Hates Your Back Fat and Your Naps." So basically, what it is. It's basically, and I'm going to tweet out the link to this article because I have another one premiering Wednesday. Basically what it is I got a few of my friends and my brother to give me their perspective on how women view their bodies in the eyes of men. So we basically feel like they feel one way because we see them going over recently Kim Kardashian with her completely plastic behind, plastered everywhere, and we feel like, okay, whether it's on a conscious level or a subconscious level, we feel like this is what men like or whatnot. But that's not necessarily true. So I started this segment on my blog called "He Hates Your Back Fat and Your Naps," so you can really see that it's in your head. He didn't care about your damn back fat. Unless you got unless you got some kind of, I don't know. I can't even think of an extremity where your back fat would be an issue, especially if y'all in the middle of happy sessions. So, I mean, if he just stops and says, wait, I can't take this back fat, then you need to ask some more questions.
What about his back fat? Hey, only one of us can have back fat. That's all.
They do have back fat. They do have back fat, but they don't care. That's the difference. They don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care if they have back fat. They're like, you take me like this or you don't. I just tweeted out the link to the article. He hates your back fat naps. And I also included how they feel about our hair, whether it's our natural hair, our makeup. One guy was like, you're gonna cover up your face every day, your face, like your entire face. You're gonna have a new face every day. Like he's like, that's not cool. Like we like to see natural, and that was actually the consensus of most of them. But I'm glad we're talking about the whole relationship thing because that was a great dynamic. I even have an interview with one of my friends. He's about to get married. He's engaged from a married man's perspective. So I think the relationship thing would be great. I could probably bring some of them in on it since they're already kind of in on this, you know, and they're obviously extremely attractive.
That would be so cool, like to have that. I mean, they don't even have to be with you. Like they could join the just like we're on here. So that would be totally cool because I think women we're beautiful. We want to be beautiful because we want to be beautiful, but also we want to be attractive.
Right.
To the opposite sex or whatever we're trying to attract. Maybe you're not trying to attract a man. Maybe you're trying to attract another woman. Like that's your business. But for those that you're maybe trying to attract a man, you want to know what he thinks about these beauty and hair and fashion topics.
Right.
So that'd be cool.
So I think that would be
what we think about them.
If you guys wanted to be the next one, please tweet out, I don't know, relationship beauty chat or something like that. Yeah, relationship beauty chat, something like that. But, you know, I think that would be great.
Yeah.
For the shirtless ninja. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Well, it's 9 o'clock.
Okay, cool.
We made it. Woo! Thanks for everybody for watching tonight's Beauty Bee Chat live and tweeting and leaving comments. So definitely make sure that you are following us. Make sure that you RSVP so that we have your information so we can let you know when the next Beauty Bee Chat is coming up. Make sure you follow us on everything. Follow us on all our social media so you can keep up with what we're doing between chats, and definitely don't miss the next chat. So see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.